I'm 21.
I decided that I would make a reaction video to this video. And I'm going to focus on a lot of the commentary that was put on this video and the way people responded to her. In this modern world where modern women like to flaunt their goodies and their sexuality. Alexa, shut up. Modern women like to flaunt their goodies and their sexuality. This girl is dressed very modestly, and I want you to listen to what she has to say. And most importantly, I want you to see how people respond to it in the comment section, and I'm going to respond to it as well. I have always said and always will say that women have a superpower. It is the one and only superpower they have, and that is their femininity. Modern women like to do what men consider the antithesis of femininity, thinking that it empowers them. They call themselves bosses and baddies and bad bitches and all of that. Even talking like that is not feminine. Femininity exudes from the pores of a truly feminine woman. It is in the way she speaks, the way she dresses, the way she carries herself, the way she responds to people, the way she thinks, and what she does. This woman is the virgin. You don't have to be a virgin to be feminine, but you definitely cannot be a 304 and be looked at as being a feminine woman. Anyway, let's go ahead and play the video, and then we'll talk about some of the comments.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family. And so, in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And I'm somebody that I know my heart, and I know that I fall really hard when I meet somebody. So I want to retain some level of objectivity when I'm selecting a future partner. And I know that if I had sex with them, I would be completely imprinted on them. And instead of being like, okay, is this person, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband, or am I just making it work?
Is there any reason why you're dressed so modestly instead of revealing like most women tend to do when they come out to Miami?
It's respectful to others and to my future partner, and to myself, to just cover myself up more. I know that I, take care of myself. I'm pretty athletic, but I don't need to have that on display.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at some of the commentary. This guy, Truth and Justice, writes, and this is only 3 months ago, I pray to God this young lady meets a great husband that treats her with love and respect. Look how many people responded positively. 41,000. And it's only been 3 months. 41,000. And it's only been 3 months. And I guarantee you, a lot of these comments are coming from men. We have the utmost respect for women like this. Jonathan and Israel 3976 wrote, protect her at all times. She is a rare diamond. 12,000 likes to that. Let me go ahead and do this, because I want us to be able to look at her while we're looking at the comments. Beautiful woman, just beautiful from head to toe. I absolutely love her dress. And the women who are out there in Miami with thirst trapping with the low cleavage and the booty shorts and the tattoos all on their neck and their face and their titties and their legs and their all the gaudy jewelry and everything else, the bullnose rings, and doing everything they possibly can to try to attract attention and look sexy. They cannot compete with this. No contest whatsoever. You look at a woman like this, women like that are just not even at the same level at all, not even close to it. This is just a fact. And for you ladies, you need to know that this is generally how men think, including the men that are chasing the girls who call themselves baddies, the thirst-trapping girls, the Instagram thoughts, the 304s, and the women that are just sexualizing themselves. They're using sex to get attention. They become attention thoughts. Those women get the attention. They also get the D that they want. But what they don't get at the level women like this do is the ring. She's going to get the ring. Obviously, a lot of men, first of all, most men are not worthy of a woman like this, but Even men who are not worthy would gladly, if they're going to wife up anybody, they would rather wife up somebody like this than the thirst-trapping baddies. There's just no comparison. No comparison whatsoever. This guy, Cactus Jack 252 writes, at 21, she is way more mature than most adults in America. 4.9 thousand likes to that comment. And let's see, who is this? I guess this is a woman. Okay, Girl writes, I love how she explains this without downing others who don't choose the same path as her. A true queen. Okay, so this woman, it sounds like she's saying, yeah, well, I didn't choose the same path as you. I'm glad you're not downing or insulting me. Well, she's not. There's no need to. It is what it is. Your path is your path. Hers is hers. But hers is going to get to the prize. Yours most likely will not. This one, who's also a woman, Ruach Naim, whatever, writes, absolutely breathtaking and refreshing to see people unashamedly proclaim purity that will never go out of style. God bless her. 1.6 thousand likes. And I agree wholeheartedly. It will never, ever, ever go out of style. Any culture on the planet Earth, women like this are the prize. They are highly prized, highly treasured. So much so that even in the primitive cultures where they sacrifice, to make sacrifices to deities and gods with their false religions, they want to sacrifice their best, and their best are the virgins. So that might be a reason, and though if you're in one of those societies, that might be a good reason not to be a virgin, so you don't get sacrificed. Give it up to at least one guy so that you're no longer a virgin, so there's less of a likelihood that you're going to be sacrificed to a deity. It's kind of a joke, but it's actually true. This one, not me but you, writes, I have only 2 words to describe this young lady: pure class. I should have given these comments alike, but I didn't. I agree. Pure class. This is what class looks like, ladies and gentlemen. And this guy, MJ-RG9KP, writes, whoever marries her is a very lucky man. Self-respect on the level of a queen. She is humble, beautiful, and wise. A very rare combo these days. 1.3 thousand likes. And then somebody responds to that writing. Casual user writes, she seems like a God-fearing woman, and I hope and pray she gets a God-fearing, humble, and caring husband. Absolutely. A God-fearing woman deserves a God-fearing husband. I am so fortunate as a man that I have a God-fearing wife, and she, in turn, has a God-fearing husband. The difference between me and my wife is that I was out there in a big way. She never was. She never was. My wife's body count before me was 1. And that man was her ex-husband. She was never out there. She was a hogarina. Hogarena. Look that up at me. Alexa, what is the definition of a hogarina?
A margarita is a cocktail.
Alexa, what is the definition of a hogarina?
A margarita is a cocktail of tequila.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what is the definition of Hogarena?
I don't know that one.
Whatever. It's a Spanish word. It basically means a woman of the house. And the reason I brought that up is because she told me that, and she wrote me that, and I didn't even know what the word means, and I couldn't translate it. So I had to ask a coworker, what is a hogarina? He said it's a woman of the house. And that is the antithesis of a woman of the streets. Julia Gulia writes, in quotes, she said, I don't need to have that on display. Amen, girl. Glory to God for this woman. I pray she finds a God-fearing husband that will take care of her. 502 likes. I agree with that sentiment wholeheartedly. She deserves it. And Truth and Justice writes, oh, we already did that one. I pray to God this young lady meets a great husband that treats her with love and respect. 41,000
Yes.
likes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Yeah. And DRBH6331 writes, like me. Of course, jokes apart, I never had a sex in my life until we got married. It's first time for me and my wife. I can still feel her smile and shyness during our first night. 351 likes. And one of those likes came from me. That's a gentleman saying he also was a virgin until his wedding day. And let me tell you something. Men, you should never allow other men, women, or anybody in society to shame you if you have a virgin mindset, if you literally are a virgin. Incels get clowned and shamed all the time. The reason is because by definition, an incel is a man who is involuntarily celibate. You're not celibate because you made a choice to wait until marriage. You're not celibate for religious or spiritual reasons. You're not celibate because you're waiting till you find the right one. You are celibate involuntarily because nobody wants you. And that is why those men get shamed, because they are involuntarily celibate. But if you are voluntarily celibate, if anything, my hat is off to you. And I have the utmost respect for you as a man if you can keep it in your pants. That's something I had a big problem with. A big problem with. I mean, I was like a kid in a candy store once I was on my own and knew that I had access to coochie that I could get relatively easily. And once I figured out how to do it, I went buck wild. I'm not proud of it. I'm not. I'm more proud of you men who have had the self-control, the dick discipline, as they call it. You keep it in your pants, and you kept it in your pants. And if you've never taken it out of your pants and put it inside of any woman's orifice, then that is fine. Do not let society pressure you into doing something before you are ready. And if you can wait till marriage. Now, actually, I don't really have major regrets, because it is what it is. We're all different. Everything in my life brought me to where I am today and made me the man that I am today. But I just want to be clear on this. There's nothing wrong with men not being out there trying to bang everything that they can. A lot of people have a problem with that. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Don't let anybody shame you. It's okay. I Can Nugget 6267 writes, why is it hard to believe a woman is a virgin? LOL. I'm 21. I'm also like her and never had my first kiss either. But that's because I'm more focused on my education most of my years. There's no particular reason why I stayed as virgin. It's just, it is what it is. I guess this is a woman. And I'm sure as hell there's also a lot of people who is older but still a virgin. It ain't that uncommon. 60 likes. And I agree. There are a lot of virgins out there. And see, what happens is a lot of people who are very promiscuous, both men and women. They act as though if a person claims to be a virgin or virtuous, that they are lying. You have men all the time who basically say that if a man is talking to a woman, the only reason he's doing it is because he wants sex. That's because they are like that. They're like that. And they hate the idea that there are men who are not as primal as they are. They don't have the feral nature that they have, and that